This video is sponsored by NGK, manufacturers of spark plugs, wire sets, and ignition coils. Visit ngksparkplugs.com for more information.
Spark plugs. Are you replacing them? Is your customer? If you're trying to solve a misfire problem, stop! Hi guys, it's Mark Phillips. You might want to take a look at the original plugs to make sure you're replacing them for the right reasons. Most original equipment spark plugs have a lifespan of more than 100,000 miles, thanks to electrodes that contain precious metals like platinum and iridium. If the plugs fail sooner than the recommended interval, you need to solve the problem before installing new plugs. Some auto manufacturers have issued technical service bulletins concerning excessive oil consumption. Most of these problems relate to cylinder deactivation and variable valve timing. So what's the problem? The main culprit is a vacuum generated in the cylinders, literally sucking engine oil past the rings and into the combustion chamber. On vehicles with cylinder deactivation, the deactivated cylinder has a negative pressure and can draw oil droplets in the crankcase past the ring and eventually into the converter. That's not good. On some vehicles with variable valve timing, typically on the exhaust and intake cams, the valve timing could produce higher than normal vacuum pressures that could suck oil past the rings. This has happened with Toyota, Honda, and GM models, as well as several others. The customer would report increased oil consumption that could exceed a quart every 1,000 miles. Wow! While the oil getting past the rings is bad enough, the oil trapped in the rings can become carbonized and cause damage to the cylinder walls. This can lead to even more damage and more oil consumption. In some cases, the oil consumption would result in a low oil condition that would cause damage to the bearing surfaces. So again, the oil consumption problem must be solved first before the spark plugs are replaced, and in some cases, the converter will need to be replaced. The most common fix is new engine management software that needs to be reflashed onto the ECM PCM, which is designed to reduce negative cylinder pressures. Some manufacturers have also released special splash shields and oil valves to alleviate this issue. These problems may occur on vehicles with as little as 20,000 miles. So before you or your customer replaces a set of spark plugs, especially ones way before their expected lifespan, take a good hard look first. If the problem isn't solved, it's going to keep happening over and over again, just like that movie Groundhog Day. I'm Mark Phillips, and thanks for watching this installment of Counterintelligence.